Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Apologies, my baby just woke up. Village people. Okay. I'm trying to sort her now. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, good afternoon. Sorry for the inconvenience. Uh, it's not easy to nurse a baby. Well, she just woke up and is kind of a bit tired, but anyhow, we're gonna do it. We already scheduled it, so we'll have to try our best and do it. Okay. My name is Chioma Fiona, and I'll be hosting us on this topic, investing in stocks for the beginners. Please, if you can hear me, can you say the comment section, please? So we have another guest, my baby. So she's woken up, and we're gonna do the stuff together. Just hope you can hear me everywhere you are. So we're gonna do a 1 hour session. Fingers crossed, baby's not going to disturb us. Okay. Um, a lot of people have been confused. They don't even know what stock is all about. They get confused. Maybe what's up now? They get confused whenever they hear stock and stuff. Do you understand? So I just decided to give an introductory um, stuff about stocks and make people who don't know what stock is all about know it. So sorry for the short notice. We're just gonna quickly do it and then I'll give us the updates in the group. So this is a beginner guide for those that don't know what stock is all about. For those that don't know what stock is all about, I'll explain to you in a simpler term for you to understand what it is. And by the end of this course, you should be able to know what stock is all about and you'll be confident enough to make financial decisions. So when you hear stock, what comes to your mind? A lot of people don't know what stock is all about. And I'm here to explain to us what it is all about and you decide if it's something you like to do or not. So what is stock? Stock is a financial instrument that represents the ownership of fraction of a company. So this is basically you having a share. That's, let's say, a company, Facebook for instance, uh, wants to sell shares, like they want to expand, and Mark cannot really foot the bill. He might decide to put into the market uh, shares, or let's say a portion of his company in form of shares for people to buy, thereby making other people part owners of Facebook. So it can also be called shares, securities, or equity. So I might as well be using terms like shares, security, or equity instead of stocks. So when you hear me talk about it, just know that I'm talking about shares. Companies issue shares, especially when they want to expand. For example, MTN, Facebook, Tesla. So sometime last 2 years, MTN kind of did a sell for those in Nigeria. They did a public sorting of fund in form of selling of shares, and a lot of people bought. So those that bought 2 years ago, their money has kind of doubled by now. So they kind of issue shares, especially if they want to expand. Now, let's say Facebook again, as an example, they've gone into AI now. If you go to the stock exchange, you start to see that there are a lot of shares there waiting to be bought. So if you decide to buy Facebook share, then you see that you're part of the owners of Facebook. Now we have categories of stocks. Categories of stocks. There are four main categories of stocks. If you can hear me, please, can you put in the comment section, please? So I'll know if. And also, if I'm talking too fast, please call me to order. If I'm talking too fast, please call me to order. Beg you. Okay. We have categories of stocks. Four main categories of stocks. The first one is growth stock. What is a growth stock? Growth stock are stocks of companies that are expected to grow at a faster rate. What does it mean? It means, just like the name implies, for it to grow faster. Example is Facebook. I know you'll be like, oh, me, I'm using Facebook. Yeah, that's what that came to my head. Facebook, for instance, is a company that grows rapidly. Facebook, as of 5 years ago, is not Facebook of now. They are growing. Like now, AI is trending. Facebook are going to do what? They are going to have to fit in, try to add AI into Facebook. Do you understand? So they are growing massively. So imagine you investing in this kind of company that grows massively, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. As you can see, you guys can see TikTok collaborating with CapCut. If you have shares in these companies that are growing massively, you see that you tend to make money from it, right? So that's number one type of or categories of stock. The second one is dividend stock. This dividend stock is a type of stock that can be called income stock. Why are they called income stocks? They are called income stocks because you are paid. Let me say, some companies pay monthly, quarterly, yearly, the profit that comes from the company. So that's to say, if you become a shareholder of this dividend stock company, the profit they gain, depending on how often they share their dividends, you get paid dividends. And that's different from if the capital you put into the company grows or not. So your capital will be growing and also you'll be paid dividend. Please note, Not all companies pay dividend. There are people that pay dividends. There are people that don't pay dividends. So the next one is penny stocks. This type of stocks are issued by small companies, especially those starting up. I would say that all those people that are used to doing put 100,000, like for those in Nigeria, put 100,000 after 1 year, you get 1 million. I would call them penny stock companies, but they don't know how to manage that. Do you understand? They don't know how to really manage it. These companies, if you find genuine companies and invest in them, you tend to see that if they grow, you grow. An example is a multiverse. This company is not really a startup company, but I bought about 8,000 worth of shares of this company. It was sold at 20 kobo. For those in Nigeria, you understand what I mean 20 kobo as at last year, January 18th, January 2023. As at today, the share is worth 22 naira. So imagine coins that I bought at 20 kobo, about 8,000 pieces. What's in 22 naira now? How much is going to be? It gave me hundreds of thousands, not a joke. So this kind of penny stocks can either make you or mar you. If you put plenty money, your money can also go that way. So it takes someone that has the mind to take risk. Do you understand? So the next one is defensive stocks. Well, this stock uh, is just like the name says, defensive stock. This type of stocks, they are there to defend you. Do you understand? They cannot really go down or they cannot crash because they are mainly our day-to-day uh, products, the companies that produce what we use. Let me say, for instance, those that produce food, farmers that have a union and try to share shelf. Example is Dangote, who owns a company of food and cement and sugar and all those stuff. So now, using Dangote as an example, he has shares. So imagine you have shares from Dangote. No matter how hard Nigeria is, Dangote shares, they are actually growing massively. It has my portfolio has done 100% plus. That's to say, if I put 1 million as of last year, by now it has given me extra one. What? 100%. That's giving me more than. Do you understand? So that's how you need to know. Apart from Dangote being a defensive stock, those into cement, Nigeria is hard, other countries are hard, but people are building houses. Do you understand? Drugs, those into medication, there are people are ill, people are taking medication. So these are kind of defensive stocks. So you might decide, oh, I want to invest in stocks. Me personally, I would go for defensive. I would go for dividend. In fact, I would go for all. But the least place I'll put my money will be in penny stocks. Are we following, guys? Please put in the comment section to know if you're following. Hope I'm not talking too fast. So, okay, thank you, guys. Now, this question goes like this: where can one buy stocks? We always, if you come to my DM, you have these questions. Where can one buy stocks? A lot of people ask me this question, and I keep explaining. That's why I decided to just run this course so that people that are privileged enough should come in and understand what it's all about. So, where can you buy stocks? Now, when we are in secondary school or high school, those that did business studies, must have had stockbroker, stock exchange, stock. We studied it, but we didn't really know what it actually means in real life. Because me, I can still remember I did that in business studies. Do you understand? I don't know for others, but I know I did it. But now, when you hear where can you buy stock, you can buy stock from stockbrokers. Do you understand? You can buy from stockbrokers through stock exchange. Now, a stockbroker is a person or a media, whereby you can buy and sell stocks. Do you understand? So the stockbroker can be a person, it can be a media, it can be a website, it can be an app. It's just like let's say middleman. So middleman will be the one to make it easy for you to remember. So stockbroker is a middleman between you and the company that you wish to buy the stock from. So what is a stock exchange? Stock exchange here now means the medium or the media whereby you buy your shares of stock. Example, eToro. eToro is an app where you buy shares for US shares. We have Trove, that's for Nigeria. We have Chapel Hill Denham. This Chapel Hill Denham is not an app, rather, is a company that deals in buying and selling of shares. And the head office is in Lagos, Nigeria. We have other companies. I'll get to that place soon. Then exchanges. These exchanges, just like I said earlier, the media whereby you buy and sell your shares. So Nigeria Exchange Group, NXG, is the name for all the companies that sell or deal in shares and stock in Nigeria. So NXG, maybe you're reading news or you randomly come to a post and you see NXG, just know that it means Nigeria Exchange Group. And they are kind of a group of companies that deal in buying and selling of Nigerian stocks. Then exchanges for that of the US is called NYSE, which means New York Stock Exchange. So when you say US stock, that's basically because you hear US stock. But we have other stocks. We have UK stocks. We have Chinese stocks. We have Hong Kong stocks. We have loads of stocks. And you can decide to buy stock from Nigeria. You can decide to buy stocks from different companies, different countries, and you still be a big boy, a big girl, big man, big woman. Do you understand? So that's to tell you that this is not Ponzi. This is beyond Ponzi. This is real. Do you understand? So three main ways of earning in stocks. There are three main ways. I'm actually enjoying the three. Thanks to my friend Ogona, who introduced me to stocks. She once tagged me to a post. Was it 3 years ago or 4 years ago, randomly on Facebook? I started making my research, taking courses, and since then I've been cashing out. No be lie, I've been cashing out for almost 3 years. And those that in my contacts know I used to lament about this on my status. For some smart ones will take, some will decide not to. Now the three main ways of earning in stocks. The first one is capital returns. What does it mean? So now let's say you decide in 2024, I want to put in 100,000 into the stock market for the year, or you want to put 200 pounds into the stock market for the year. It depends on how much you have in mind. You just want to put out, or you want to start with, 10,000 for the year, 5,000 for the year, 20, 50,000 naira for the year. And depending on your currency, you have to map out. Then this capital return means, let's say you decide to put in the money this January. By next January, your capital return, that means there must have been an increase in your stock portfolio. Portfolio means accumulation of stock. So there must be an increase in that your stock portfolio. After you must have learned how to buy your stock, you see that you'll not be scared. Oh, some people already think, what if my money goes? Once you learn what to buy and when to buy it, then your problem is solved. So the first one is capital return. This is when the increase in the price of your stock comes out. Let's say your capital, you are seeing your capital 100,000, you're seeing extra maybe 200,000. That's what capital return means. Your capital is there looking at you, and you're already seeing interest, maybe increase in the shares, or yeah, increase in the shares. That's basically what gives the capital return. Then the dividend. This means distribution of profits by the corporation or company to each shareholder. Now, MTN, they pay quarterly. Is it quarterly or every 6 months? I can't even remember, but either quarterly or every 6 months. So every 6 months or quarterly, I get a lot in my bank account. They will tell you MTN shares. Do you understand? Dividend. But now what I now did was I now started compounding. So that's it. That brings me to the third way of earning in stock. So instead of them sending that money, that dividend, into my account, I now wrote to them and told them that I wish to reinvest the dividend in form of shares. Can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, can you give me some emojis, please, in the comment section? Give me some emojis, please. I need some emojis, guys. If you can hear me and if you're getting what I'm saying, please give me some emojis. Let's go. Bring it on, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this compounding, thank you guys. I can see you guys. So this compounding is reinvesting the gain or the dividend you already gotten. Just like I said, I use MTN as an example. Instead of them paying me, I reinvest it in form of shares. That means my share is increasing. Do you understand? That brings me back to the capital return increasing too. Dividend will increase, right? Are you guys seeing how this compounding works? So let me say, the number of shares I had before was 1,000. Then they paid me dividend worth maybe say 20,000. Then instead of eating the money, I now compound it and reinvest it and tell them that I want MTN shares worth 20K instead of the money. Then they will increase this thing. Maybe I'll now have 1,040 MTN shares. So the capital return, once the shares increases again, I'll get more money and my dividend will increase. That's basically how it works. Smart people think this way. Do you understand? You start maybe with 10,000. By 3, 4 years, you see that your 10,000 has compounded to 100,000. Do you understand? So you have to hold your throat, no matter how village people or your family people are disturbing you for money. Once you set up money for investment, you have to be very, very intentional about it. So the next slide is important question to ask before you invest in stock. A lot of people, including myself, have made this mistake. I can tell you, I've lost millions of naira. How I even got the money, I don't even know. But I know that if I calculate how much I've lost, that was it stopped 3 years ago though. I don't now. If you tell me anything, I'll just laugh. If I study it, if it doesn't fit into this thing I'm about to teach us now, then I'm not your girl. I'm not your target audience. I've lost money. Why? Because I didn't understand what money was about, how to go about money. I was just throwing money, trying to make it anyhow. But now I'm intentional. Now, these are the questions to ask before investing in stocks. What are these questions? Now, don't worry. Don't say because I told you about stocks that you must invest. No, you have to make research yourself and decide if it's what you want to do. It's okay if you don't want to do it, but you have to make sure that you have these questions. So the first one is, how do they make their money? Using MTN as an example, how do MTN make money? We all know that a lot of people are so obsessed with their phones, laptops, people are doing businesses, freelancers. Yes, we know how MTN makes their money. Now they even have MiFi and stuff. So what products do they give or offer? I've already answered it in form of data and stuff. What is their brand value? MTN everywhere you go. So everywhere you go, in fact, you will see MTN. So what is their corporate structure? How innovative are they? They are actually innovative. Why? Because now they do Wi-Fi. Very soon they'll start doing Wi-Fi. Before you know it, they introduce products that are related to AI. That if they've not, do you understand? Who are their competitors? Now they've got Glow, they've got Etisalat, I don't know the new name again. They've got these companies that are competitors. What do they do to be up the game? You tend to see them striving hard, working hard, so that they'll make MTN the best. So the competitors also be striving hard, but MTN leading will always want to be on the top game. Do you understand? So after you make all this research, you ask yourself, do they pay dividend? What is their competitive advantage? Competitive advantage in the sense that because they've got Glow competing with them, they always strive hard to improve. And once they improve and people see that they're doing well, people want to put their money in the kind of companies that do well. Do you understand? So what is their market cap? If you Google now, if you minimize this video and put Google and put market cap for MTN, you will see billions, if not trillions of naira there. If you just put it down, you see. So if trillions of naira are in this market, what will my 10,000 not do in the market? Do you understand? People are making a hell of money. What are the fees involved in owning a stock? Like that Chapel Hill, that Durham, the company, because it's a company and they're managing your stock, you have to pay little fee. It's not more. It's not much. It's not even up to 1 to 2%. So it's not much. Instead of all the money they're taking from your bank, you can be they can just collect small money to keep, not even all. Some apps don't even charge you at all. But just note that every money you get will be taxed. It has to be taxed. Ehen. So why do you believe in this company? All these questions, you just sit down. You can screenshot this. All these questions, sit down before you do any business or buy any stock, right? You ask yourself these questions. If you're not convinced about that particular stuff, my brother, my sister, your decision is right. Just leave it and get to the next stuff. Now, where and how to buy Nigerian stock? So you can buy through a stockbroker, just like I said in the introductory part of this course. I said you can buy through a stockbroker if I write my book. So these are the companies that sell stocks in Nigeria. I bet you don't even know. Most people don't even know about this. All these companies are in Nigeria. So you're looking for where to put your money. You don't even know what to do. See these companies, they can help you. But if you want the one that you'll be able to monitor well, you can use apps. Do you understand? So for US and international stocks, you can use these apps listed there. Do you understand? So after I'll send you link to these apps, to the original app, because a lot of fake in the market. So now these apps here can help you buy both Nigerian stocks and uh, foreign stocks. Do you understand? For the international aspects, you can buy shares worth $10 and below, $10 and above. Because many people ask me, how much do I need to have? Start with that 1,000 that you have, 2,000, start with 5,000. Do you understand? Start with any amount you have. When I started last year, I just intentionally said, let me put money in Nigeria and stock because I didn't used to. I was like, oh, Nigerian stock. But I had a discussion with someone. Someone said to me, I should better put money in Nigeria before you know it, it will blow. And yes, I've tested and I've seen. So I decided to put 100K. At first, I split it. Then I now made it intentional habit to be putting from February, maybe 20,000 each month. So I was going to be splitting it. Maybe this February, I'll put 2,000 in Fidelity Bank, 1,000 in JT Bank, 2,000 in Dangote, that kind of stuff. So every month I made it an intentional stuff to be putting in money into the stock market every month. And to the glory of God, that portfolio has given me quite a lot of money this year. As in, like, I'm gingered and moved. So it depends on your pocket. You not use because I did this and do. I know someone that put 1 million in MTN. Her money there now has doubled, and I had to advise her to do compounding. So now she's not compounding. Her money she started with 1 million is almost three going to 4 million. Do you understand? So it depends. People's pockets are different. You will not use because of maybe I started with this amount. You must know. Watch your pocket. Do the one that you do so that you not feel frustrated. You must have other cash that you used to spend for your daily activities that is different from this investment stuff. After all, assuming you're ill, money will come out. So you have to make it an intentional stuff to start investing in these stocks. So this is the main ways of buying from the Nigerian market and international market. Now, stock. I've listed the four categories of stocks. I said dividend stocks, defensive stocks, penny stocks, and dividend and the capital returns, right? Now, another one I want to talk about is ETF. ETF. So ETF means exchange traded fund. Do you understand? So in order to summarize this English that I spoke here, I know you can see my screen. It's basically 1 to 100 or 1 to 500 companies coming together as one and operating as one. So now there is one in US called SP 500. This SP 500 is the total number of the I think is the top 400 companies in the US coming together as one. So you might decide, for those that are too scared, you might decide to buy that of ETF. You know that know how, your money no go lost. Why? Because um it's just like Apple, Google, Facebook, all these top companies coming together as one, and you decide to put $1,000 in there. You're sure that your money no go lost. But if there is a, let's say in this 2024, the companies have lost, definitely your money will lost. Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of ETF. I'd prefer to buy it individually though. ETF is okay. People can buy, you can make big money. Likewise, you can lose big money. And also, you have fees which are in dollars that you pay. So, me, I don't really advise Nigerian people to do ETF because when you convert from naira to dollars, you don't want to lose your money in dollars. You're going to cry. Do you understand? But this is also a way of investing in shares. Then, um, the reasons you should invest in ETF, this is for those diaspora. The returns are great. Example, SP 500, they are great. They are professionally managed, yes, because these are top countries and top companies. They will help you to diversify your portfolio. The costs are effective. You can invest with small money and the fees are small. So small money, small fees, big money, big fees. And these fees are taken every day. So during the weekend, they can also you also pay for weekend charge, it's a lot of fees for this ETF. So in case tomorrow you decide to want to do it yourself, you don't want to get involved with me anymore, and you see ETF, make sure you're ready for the increase, that's for the gain and also the losses. So um these are the things you should know. Stocks are listed on exchanges which bring buyers and sellers together. So just like I said, I've explained this though. Exchanges like the apps or the medium, you can buy shares from there. The stock market is open from 2 p.m. Nigerian time, or that's 1 p.m. London time, until 2:30 p.m. 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Sorry, then 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time. And for those in UK, you minus 1 hour. You know how you calculate it. So that's how you do it. So not tomorrow when you decide to join, then 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock, you're already ringing my phone. The market is closed. What do I do? So just know that 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Nigerian time, that's when the US stock market opens. Whereas the Nigerian stock market opens 10 a.m. in the morning to 2:30 p.m. Okay, so taxes are removed from your dividend. There will always be market fluctuation. Your money might increase, your money might lose. But when your portfolio is diversified, the average money in there, that's what matters, right? You might be losing 10,000 in a stock, but be gaining 100,000 in another stock. If you calculate it, you're still in gain. You still have 90,000, right? So that's basically it about the fluctuations and the diversification of this stock. Now, another one we're going to talk about is REITs. What is this? It simply means real estate investment trust. Like me now, even if you're crying that you're doing real estate in Nigeria, telling me to put money, I will not put. Reason being that Nigerian real estate is not regulated at all. Like I can buy a land once 10 million now. Next 5 years, somebody's coming to fight me and tell me this land belongs to my great grandfather, blah 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 blah. But your money is being dragged. Before you know it, you've lost both money and the land. So I'm not ready to put money into Nigerian real estate, especially a state I don't even live in or that is not my hometown. At least if they are fighting, we'll know how we're going to court. That kind of stuff. I know Nigerians, we are used to forfeitive money. If you try and try and try, you just get tired and decide to let go. Yes. But this one is a company or group of companies that operates, like let's say a company that brings lots of real estate companies together, just like the ETF, different companies coming together. But this one is now the real estate companies coming together as one. Do you understand? They are coming together as one and giving way for people to invest in real estate. Now, let's say in the UK, real estate are mostly managed by banks. So you might now target those banks that are into the real estate. Do you understand? And buy the shares. If in a year a lot of people buy a house or buy houses, the share definitely will spike. And when it spikes, that means your money is increasing. Do you understand? So you might decide to take out the gains, the profit, and reinvest. If you can remember the three ways you can earn in stocks. So you get your capital gains, you reinvest, that's compounding. And when your dividend is being paid, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you can reinvest and reinvest and reinvest till you get tired or you want to sell a fraction of it and use the money for something. That's fine. Or just make your target to be like 5 years to 10 years target, and you thank yourself that you made this decision. So this is not just applicable to the real estate, they're applicable to all stocks. As we all know, we are not getting any younger. For those that like me now, I'll be 32 this year. Like next 10 years, I'll be 42. I don't want like 42 years. I'm still struggling and dangling. What will I do? Should I sell bag or should I sell shoe? No. I want by that time, I want to be so comfortable that if I see people struggling, I'll just be smiling. Because most times we don't make use of our youth age. We are now computer being the in thing, a lot of distractions here and there. No, I don't want to be that kind of woman that by that 42 years I'm here thinking of my life now. So what should you know about rates? That's about um, um, real estate investment. So now they are traded like stocks too. So it's just if you want to put money in real estate stocks, you Google it, REITs. When you Google, you tend to they will list it for you. But just like I said, um, you must know how to research. So it's not something that you ask Google. You come to my inbox and ask me, please At least if you research and now come, we'll now discuss. Do you understand? So it's not when I'm telling you something, you now be looking at me like what I don't do. But you need to know how to research. When you do your researches, then you'll be able to make your decisions. These companies, they invest in most real estate properties, especially apartment building, towers, data cells, hotels, etc. Not just house, anything real estate, land. Do you understand? They are mandated to pay the investors 90% of the capital. Do you understand? So even if you don't know anything, that 90% of the capital will be shared among the investors. So you're actually safe. Your money is safe. So you should just know that you can do this thing. You can make money through real estate. Now, what can I invest in? I've been talking stock, shares, blah blah blah. Like I said, another name for stock or shares is equity securities. So you can invest your money in stocks, mutual stocks. You can put your money in treasury bills, registration CDs, bonds. So apart from derivative, fixed incomes, or money market, the one we're talking about is stock, right? For the last three, my boss, the guy coaching me in stocks, has a course on this stuff. So if you really want to get more knowledge about where to put your money apart from stocks, you can message me. You can message me. I'm going to drop a link in the comment section, and you can message me there through the link. Then if you join, you can also be accountability partners. Then diversification is key. Just like I said, if you want to if you want to do stocks, you have to diversify your portfolio. It will reduce risk. So you don't want to put all your whole money in penny stocks. So when it crashes, you come and start, oh, trauma made me to put my money and my money is gone. No, you have to put your money in what? You put it in the penny, little in penny, you put in dividend. Those that are scared can put more in dividend so that they'll be sure that they'll be getting some money. You put in capital gains, you put in the other one, what's it called again? Self defensive stock. The one that is kind of daily um products that we use, the companies that produce these products. So you put there. So when you diversify, you be on a safe place. It will help you manage your risk and you'll not be able to lose more money. Now, the next thing is important stock investing facts. Just know that 4% of people get to be rich from the stock market. Yes, when you hear the money value of someone, it's not actually the money in the person's bank, it's actually the money in the person's asset. You understand? Let's say like Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla. He's not really the owner of Tesla, per se, because I have a share in Tesla, so I'm also uh part owner of uh Tesla, but my own is kind of the minority side because there are people that put millions of dollars there. Mine might be like $20 or $30. Yes, but a lot of people can be rich from the stock market. Let's say um if Tesla produces something now, or he comes and tweets that he's going to produce a robot that cooks for people, right? A lot that's solving people's problem, people that are lazy to cook and have the money. If they produce this robot, a lot of people will want to rush and buy this robot, right? What does it now? What's the effect of this rushing on the stocks? It's going to make people buying the stocks. It's going to make the stock, sorry, rise rapidly. So now let's say maybe you bought stock once $100 or that of Tesla, and they now say um they were going to build a robot, and millions of people start buying. Before you know it, that your $100 might even get to $1,000, depending on the influx of people. Just like iPhone. Now, for those that are here, iPhone are like me now, usually target. Every year they usually release either phone or wristwatch or what have you. And iPhone being a brand, people are actually buying these phones not because they know most people know what they use it for. Just few people know what their phone is for. They're just buying it because they're obsessed with iPhone. I just want to be I'm using iPhone 15 Pro Max or whatever. Do you understand? You just want to belong so that when someone sees you, I'll be like, oh, this is a big girl, this is a big boy. That's all. A smart picture. That's all. Now, what I do on my own side is if they now release a date, maybe they're going to release iPhone 16 this year. I'm not sure. Maybe September. I'll now put alarm in my phone 2 weeks or 1 week before the release date. Do you understand? So that it will remind me to buy stuff. I'll now go and buy small stuff. Once they release that stuff, a lot of people start rushing, right? Immediately people are rushing to buy these phones, the wristwatches and stuff. What happens to the stock is skyrocket. So you see that $100 now will now give me maybe like 250 or $300. So I'll make extra money in 1 week. Then I'll just can sell it and keep because after people rush and buy now, now demand and supply, the stock will go down. So I'll buy before it spikes, then sell. That's what I do with iPhone because I don't use a product, so I'm doing kind of buying and selling in there. Okay. So historically the stock gets a return of 11 to 1,000 percent return. Yes, it can spike like fast, it can spike rapidly, it can really spike. So another one you need to know is that passive investing is the most used type of investing. Some smart people are really not working. I'm telling you, if you come here, you see rich people. Yeah, people they hustle, people are making money, but there are people that are not really working. Their monies are somewhere, their monies are in bonds, UK bonds, in real estate, stocks, doing well. Do you understand? So a lot of people earn passively. You tend to see someone that owns an app that you're using, being your neighbor, you won't even know. Do you understand? And he will have a share in his own company. So it's spiking too. Apart from being the owner, also has shares. So passive investing is the most used type of investing worldwide. But most of us, we don't even know. We just want to work hard. We don't want to work smart. We should just know this stuff. Then it's also ideal for beginner investors. If you're a beginner investor, you might as well want to consider this fact of passive investment. Like many people have finished chopping their money, 30 December, yay. Now this year, what's the plan? What's the plan for the year? Do you want to earn passively? Do you want to make money passively? It all depends on you. Like me, my friends, they know me. I will start talking. If I tell you, I'll tell you. If you don't want to listen, I'll start shouting. Before you know it, they'll start doing it. I have like 2 to 3 people calling me yesterday, thanking me, thank you for pushing me to buy this particular stock. The one that I said earlier on did 578, was in 98%. So they're thanking me. I told them they need to pay tight because sometimes when you tell someone something, they just ignore. They rather go to work first to 30 years to be paid 50K or 100K. You can be doing that and also be earning passively. Nobody say you shouldn't work. After all, when you stay at home doing nothing, you get bored. So please try and consider passive investment in stocks, in funds, in bonds. All these terms, I know they are strange. You can check them online. Stocks, that mean bonds, funds. But if you want to learn it in a simpler way, the guy that taught me about stocks has a course on it. I can share you the link so you can buy his course and learn more about where to invest your money. So that's basically almost the end of the course about stocks, shares, and what have you. You may as well ask your question in the comment section if you do have questions. And also, I've got a group, accountability group. Some of them are here. Yes, so if you're from the accountability group, kudos to you for not missing the section. Thank you for joining. If you've got questions, please ask in the comment section. Then for those that are random visitors, those from my YouTube channels, those from my WhatsApp, those from other people's WhatsApp, and you wish to join the accountability group, that's still okay. I'm just gonna drop a comment now and I'm going to pin it in case you want to. You just click on the link. I've just posted it and I've just pinned it. So if you want to join the accountability class, it's actually gonna come with a fee, 5K. It's not about 5,000 naira, it's not much. For those in the UK, you'll be paying £10. Yes. The reason why I'm going to put money in it is because many people are just gonna join and keep mute. They don't want to do anything. They want me to do everything for them, which unfortunately I'm not up for. We are all are gonna have to work towards it. And in the group, you will sorry about that. You will have to give accountability each month. Let's say this January, stock for the month will be dropped next week. So we're going to work with the stocks that I'm going to be dropping in the group from next week till end of the year. And in the group, we'll be setting out amount of money depending on your pocket. Like now, I know how much I want to put in the stock market for the year. So I'm going to split it by 12. Then we'll still ginger ourselves. Me, I'll be calling and disturbing you. Me, I can disturb. For those that know me, if I disturb you here, you think about your life. Do you understand? So if you wish to join the group, trust me, you're gonna enjoy it. By this time next year, you'll be paying your tithes to me. Okay? And also, for those that wish to take course on financial literacy is basically um about knowing what money is, and it also covers the bond, the fund that I was talking about. I also have some money in there, like let's say you'll be hearing Nigeria Treasury bills or Nigerian Trust Fund, blah blah blah. A lot of places to put money. Yeah, my money are also there, but you have to go through my boss because he has a course on it. He'll explain more because the guy works in investment company. So imagine someone working in invest. He doesn't even have time. He doesn't even have time to take calls. Someone working in investment company helping you out on where to save your money. Trust me, you're gonna have a wonderful 2024. So I'm just gonna go through the comment section and see if oh I'm just seeing your the screen is not very clear. Oh bless you. But you can hear me, right? So please, if you've got questions, kindly ask your questions in the comment section before we go. And those that are in the accountability group, I would love you to drop your testimonial. I want you to please kind of tell me how I did, if the course was worth it. Help me criticize negatively, positively. I'm open for anyone in the group. For those that wish to join, just click on the link to get it to my WhatsApp. Those that wish to take financial literacy class, you can click on it and get it from Adekunle. Yeah. So if you've got question, ask me. If not, I'll be summarizing what I've been talking about. I'll be I'll be summarizing what I've been talking about. Then we'll call it a day. I'll wait for 2 minutes before we go. And also I want to thank those that condoned my baby. I don't even understand. Immediately it was time for the trade. She just woke up and started crying. Thank you for bearing with me the first 5-10 minutes of this video. And she's currently asleep. I'll be like, oh, is she now a village people? But you have to attend to baby, right? So thank you for bearing with me and for not leaving. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, the accountability class. You're already in the class, Rosalind. You're already in the class, so don't worry. I'll give updates in the class, don't worry. So I would have a group. You can join there, we'll discuss, we'll summarize. But me, because a lot of people there are already being stagnant, they don't want to talk, they want us to push them around. I have to create another group for those that are serious. And this time around, they'll have to financially commit. That's to make them to wait. When they post something in the group, they'll go and check it, right? Because some people don't like free things. So we're going to do it that way. So, yeah. Thank you, Precious. I see you, my boss. Married woman. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, in the absence of any question, I'll be calling it a day. I'll wait 1 more minute to see if there's any question. Ask your questions now. Ask your questions. Hey, trust me, you wanna change your life financially. Just like I was having a discussion with my friend today. She said to me that most people will tell you I'm comfortable in my zone until you travel, until you meet people, until you get exposed. When you get exposed, like you see that, oh boy, that your salary is actually someone's shoe, price of shoe. I'm telling you, your salary, maybe you're earning 200,000 and you go out to see someone wearing shoe with a shoe tag 200,000. Nobody will tell you to double up and work smartly. All these rich people, they don't even tell you what they do. Most of them are into passive income. So consider it and thank me later. If you don't thank me, fine. God will thank me. Shall God knows how He blesses me. So, but trust me, you need to change your life. So once it's 1 hour on the dot, I'll just end the stream and I'll decide if I should leave it or not, whether I should delete it or not, because I don't want people to come and start watching what me and baby was doing. I might as well leave it though. People will learn. I'll decide later. I'll decide later. Thank you very much. I see you, Rosaline. I see you, Precious. I see you, Uche. I see you, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, my guy. Modupe, I see you. I see you. Every Elizabeth, I see you. Thank you very much all for joining. Thank you so much. I appreciate. And I'll be ending this now. Have a good day. Oh, Chinem, I see you. I should share my slide. How much are you going to pay me to share my slide? I have some documents there that I can't really share because copyright infringement. The guy did not give me permission to share some of the slides I use. So unfortunately, I'm sorry, I cannot really share the slides. For those that took screenshots, your luck. But I can't really share it because the guy will get angry. Okay? So sorry. Um, all right, guys, thank you very much and have a good day. And I'll respond to all chats. Bye.